I'm Christian Oliva Del Rio with the Cottonwood Chamber of Commerce. Mitch Levy from Burning Tree Cellars here is my first guest to talk about how this is affecting you and your business and everybody down in Old Town Cottonwood. So Mitch, tell us a little bit about Burning Tree Cellars and what it is that you do.
Well, we're a small batch boutique winery.
Right.
We care about quality versus quantity, and we want to be known by that small winery that makes really good wine.
And you guys do. You've been winning a lot of awards.
Yeah, we were just voted the #1 winery in the state.
That's amazing. Yeah. So
And we were very honored and surprised.
right. That's great stuff. Great accolades. But you're being hit pretty hard about it.
Yeah, we're
at
down
this.
about 65%. We're basically a tourist-based business,
Right.
but we want everyone to be safe too. That's the
Sure.
big thing.
Sure. So you're located right downtown Old Town Cottonwood.
Yeah, I'm at-
you've got your tasting room down there.
Yeah, I'm at 1040 North Main Street.
Right.
We have a big outside patio. We have couches inside. And what's nice is the way our couches are set up.
Right.
If you have a small group, you're distance away from everybody else.
Right.
You can sit and relax and
Yeah.
kind of unwind and get a little bit of stress free with everything
Kind
that's
of
going on
talking
right
about
now.
distance here.
Yeah.
We're being our 6 foot distance. I don't know if I'm
I don't know.
exactly
We need to
6
get a
foot.
tape measure.
So tell us. So then, how else are you keeping your customers safe and your employees?
Yeah. We are doing shipping. I'm still trying to figure out the best way, the best deal for the customer.
Right.
I can't eat all the costs, so I will put something on our Facebook page. But we're wiping everything down every 45 minutes
Right.
to an hour.
Right.
Everything gets wiped down, the counters, the tables, the chairs, the POS system that we have.
Sure.
We're just doing everything that's supposed to be safe.
Right. That's great. And so, yeah, I'm pretty sure that you guys are already used to that with the winery. And the bottling, you guys are
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
sanitized and know how to
Oh, yeah.
keep that going. So,
Right.
are you getting any guidelines from the wine industry on any other safe practices or things that you're supposed to be doing?
Well, I think the normal sanitary practices that you do in the winery, you need to kind of extend a little bit to the tasting rooms.
Sure.
To be a little bit more diligent, wipe things down.
Right.
If somebody's coughing, you can ask them to step outside, cover their mouth. Just
Right.
normal healthcare practices.
Yeah. So you're having to kind of think outside the box here. So obviously you mentioned shipping, right? So you are able to ship within the state.
Yeah, my license only goes for in the state. I am trying to work on shipping out of the state.
Right.
We want everyone to be able to enjoy wine, whether it's ours or somebody else's.
Sure.
Enjoy themselves. If they're stuck at home, they're doing self-isolation.
Yeah.
You need to unwind. I mean, it can be pretty stressful.
Right.
I know I'm pretty stressed out with what's going on.
Yeah.
And I'm a retired paramedic, so I kind of get it.
Sure. So you're not really able to do any kind of curbside service. So you can't do a drive-through, can you?
No, they actually talked about that in Phoenix,
Really?
about doing delivery.
Yeah, that's
So,
interesting. So I guess we keep thinking outside the box and trying to adapt any way we can
Right.
with this.
Definitely hurting small businesses like
It-
myself.
It sure is. So that leads us right into the SBDC up at Yavapai College has had connected with the SBA and they're looking at potential loans. Do you know anything about that?
I did fill out the paperwork, and I was extremely surprised and pleased that how fast the department, the college, got paperwork out.
Yeah, that's
And like I said, well, that's only affected me for this last week and a half.
Right.
How about ongoing?
right.
And I haven't really gotten an answer on that.
I think we're all kind of still learning. So, I was actually able to attend a virtual meeting with a lot of leaders in Yavapai County, and I know that NACOG is looking at some of the services and benefits that we could potentially pass on. So we'll keep you guys updated
Right.
on all
They
of
did
that.
talk about, from part of what I read, giving small business 500 employees or less I believe it was a zero interest loan or a low interest rate loan
Right.
for payroll.
Yeah.
A certain number, I don't want to say the exact number because I know they change.
Sure.
By how many employees, and they want you to be able to pay them for 6 weeks.
Right. It's kind of tough with you in that position. You were mentioning earlier that you're not going to be cutting a paycheck anytime soon, are you? You're making sure your employees are getting paid. And
I don't want to lose my employees.
Right.
They're our bread and butter. They're the face
Right.
of our business.
yeah.
So I want to make sure they get paid. And if I have to go without getting, my pay, it is what it
Sure.
is.
Well, you can always come hang out with us here at the chamber if you need.
Well, if you see me on the
Same
side of the
place.
street with a can,
We'll give you one of the chairs to
There you
relax
go.
in a little
Okay.
bit, buddy. So, one of the things that's been kind of being kicked around here at the state level too is, and I know a few municipalities have kind of already adopted this, but there's been some closures of restaurants, bars, and whatnot. And I know that would affect you horribly. And we're hoping that the city of Cottonwood doesn't have to go down that route.
Well, I really believe the leadership in Yavapai County is using common sense.
Right.
There's been no cases up here. I think a lot of the cities have jumped the gun. You know, if they've had, just a couple of them,
Right.
they'd sit there and close restaurants and small businesses. I mean, the United States is made up of 60% of small businesses. I mean, if we go bankrupt, the government wants to sit there and help the airline industry, help the cruise ship industry, but what about us small guys?
Right.
We need help too.
Yeah.
And they give them grants.
Right.
We're the ones that need the grants or money to keep us going, not give us a loan because we're going to lose all that revenue to pay it back.
Right. We're watching it hour by hour, and it's changing. So tell us your website and Facebook. How can people reach out to you, get information about your business, and how could they get some good wine?
Sure. Website is www.burningtreecellars.com.
Okay.
There is on the very bottom, there is a contact. I'll get the email right away. I normally answer pretty quick.
Okay.
My wife says I live on my phone.
Yeah.
Facebook is Burning Tree Cellars.
Right.
And again, I respond within 24 hours, but it's normally within the hour.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Excellent.
good as far as that.
Well, we sure do appreciate you coming on here, and please tell other business owners out there, people that you're networking with, to come and share their story with us, and let's
Absolutely.
get the word out.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
And again, we want everyone to be safe, our employees to be safe,
Absolutely.
and the city to keep going and not have to be locked down.
Right. Well, thank you for what you're doing. Appreciate
No
it.
problem.
All right, Mitch.
Thanks.